Hello, I'm Judy Chapman, the founder of Garden State Woman, and we are fortunate today to have a wonderful guest to give us important information. We are welcoming Laurie Newmark, an attorney in Morristown, New Jersey, a partner in the matrimonial law firm of Townsend, Tomaio, and Newmark. Welcome, Laurie.
Thank you very much.
And would you take a few minutes and tell our guests, our readers, about your firm and what makes you special?
Sure. Townsend, Tomaio, and Newmark is a family law firm in Morristown, New Jersey. We handle divorce, custody, domestic violence, adoptions, anything that deals with family issues, we handle. We have the skill and the experience to understand the law, to understand the process, and to navigate the process. But more importantly than that, we understand the emotional aspects that are involved with a divorce. And our team can help you not only move forward the legal process, whether it's in mediation or in the court system, but we can also understand the emotional and the sensitive aspects. We have compassion to help you get through the process.
All right, since we're talking about services that the firm can provide, explain to us a little bit about domestic abuse and what that means, and how does someone know if they're being abused?
How do you know? It's not just physical. It's not kicking, shoving, hitting. It's not just the physical bruises. There's also the emotional aspects of abuse. In our state, we do have a domestic violence statute that sets forth assault, which would be a physical abuse, as well as harassment, which would be a course of conduct that someone engages in designed to annoy, designed to scare, designed to frighten, offensively coarse language. I would recommend, if you think that you're the victim of domestic violence, and if you're afraid, you need to put yourself in touch with resources that can help you. For example, a lawyer who handles domestic violence. Many counties, such as Morris County, have services available, such as Jersey Battered Women Services, that can help put you in touch with counselors and support system that can help you through these times.
Laurie, I'm wondering, what's the difference between a legal separation and a restraining order? I guess a restraining order is temporary?
Good question, Judy. They're actually two completely different animals. First, let's deal with legal separation. In the state of New Jersey, we do not have legal separation. You're either married or you're divorced. In terms of a temporary restraining order, a temporary restraining order is something that would issue under the domestic violence statute in domestic violence court by a judge, whether a municipal court judge or a superior court judge. The temporary restraining order, however, is exactly what it says. It's temporary. You'd be required to see a judge. Sometimes the statute provides within 10 days. Oftentimes it can be 2 weeks. You'd be required to see a judge, and a judge would make a finding as to whether or not the temporary restraint should become final or they should be dismissed.
Laurie, I didn't prep you for this question. It just came in my head.
Sure.
We speak of women, but also men have issues with domestic violence as well. And one of the most frequent ones is a wife withholding her favors. Now, is that grounds for a husband to say he's being emotionally abused?
No. In terms of domestic violence court, no, it is certainly not. The grounds for domestic violence would be there's assault, which would be a touching, a kicking, a shoving. There would be harassment, which would be a course of conduct designed to seriously annoy. That would be name-calling, repeated phone calls, offensively coarse language. And your intent is truly to annoy the other side and to scare them. But by and large, that would not be domestic violence.
It sounds like this isn't an easy decision to make in deciding that you're a victim of domestic violence. What would you suggest as a preparation if you're going to do an action?
There really is no easy answer as to how you prepare for a restraining order. And the reason I say that is this is not a calculated move that someone would make. This is a place for protection. The domestic violence court is designed to provide protection. You can obtain a temporary restraining order that would be reviewed approximately 10 days or so by a judge as to whether it should continue and be made final or whether it should be dissolved. If you think that you're a victim of domestic abuse, your first step should be, 1, let me embrace the support system that's available through the county. There's battered women's services. There are services I know of in Morris and in Sussex and in Bergen counties that are available that will help provide counseling. What is the cycle of violence? Do I meet this criteria? Am I afraid for my safety? You should put yourself in touch with a law firm that specializes in the area of domestic violence so that they can tell you about the legalities of what a restraining order would look like, what is the next step, how long does it last, what protections are afforded to you under the domestic violence laws. So in terms of preparation, support network. Get yourself a counselor. Put yourself in touch with a lawyer who specializes in this very sensitive area.